Hi there, grab a cup of tea. Let's talk emotions. No, not just about your feelings. I mean, feel free to do that too. It's very healthy to discuss that. But today I'd like to talk about emotions and culture. We're moving towards a cognitive science of the emotions. This is really exciting. How do emotions work in the brain? How can we experiment in such a way as to get at what emotion is, which emotions there are, and what it means for our daily lives? This is all well and good. It's more than that. It's fantastic. But what I'm always puzzled by is we don't seem to connect this with the cultural sciences. The human sciences are one. From cognition to culture, we're one species. We do things in many different ways, but we're all humans. So how do we account for this variability over time and space? From cultures of the past, cultures of the present, to where we might be going with cultures of the future. What role does emotion play, for instance, in the copying of culture? We all know that culture thrives, in fact, survives off the human ability to copy one another. We do things that we see other people do, right? We even have mirror neurons, as do many other species, or at least some, which have been dubbed monkey see, monkey do neurons, because when one monkey sees another monkey doing something, well, these neurons fire. This is the very bare bones kind of pop science version of the concept, but there's something to it. And they appear to be active in humans and other species as well. We see that culture truly is copying. It's copying things. We look at each other as guides for what we are about to do or what we can even do. We construct these social realities that we call culture. We call cultures individually. Chinese culture, if you define it as a broad term, is different than, say, Uruguayan culture, broadly defined, or, I don't know, Achuar culture is different from Hadza culture, and there's a reason for that. People are not in contact with, to the same extent at least, and are not copying, therefore, members of those other groups. Anyway, all that is to say that we have this amazing capacity for culture and this amazing capacity for copying. What role do the emotions play in that? Do we not tend to copy the things that make us feel something? We do know that emotion helps to encode memory. And since it helps to encode memory, might memorable things not be more likely to be copied and copied faithfully? What role, therefore, does emotion play in the spreading, successfully, of cultural traits? Or the likelihood that if these emotions are particularly striking, say positive, are we not more likely to want to copy or be predisposed to copy such things? What we need is a cognitive, emotional science of culture. So here's to that. Let's make it happen.